Hey guys, and welcome back to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. As always, I'm Demon593, and we are about to unravel the third case where Hifumi and Taka were both murdered, and we're believing it's Celeste, but we need to know what her last name is.
Please, just tell us.
What happened? Celestia Ludenberg, if that is your real name.
It's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
No, she still won't give up.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
With closing arguments.
Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes.
Okay.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Yeah, this is a good way to do it, because I wasn't sure, but I think with enough stuff we got going on here, we have to go through the closing argument, punishment, and then, also the story as to why they did what they did. That's how we're gonna find the finale of the episode, We'll have half an hour worth of stuff here. Okay, so we've got Celeste sitting here convincing Hifumi. Okay, moving on. Then we've got Yasuhiro coming in. Oh, let's see. What does this say? What time did the killers call their victim to the rec room? Oh, okay. It was 1 a.m. Who was it that the killer summoned first? Hiro. Next, they put him in the suit. Okay. Celestia took the camera. Then they took at 6 o'clock. That's not 6 o'clock. What time was Taka supposed to head to the... That's not 6 o'clock, that's 7:05 or so. 7:08, something like that. Justice Hammer 4. Then we got the ball up there for some reason. The hell is that supposed to even be? A bag of chips? Why? Backpack. In the library, Hifumi is something to fake the existence of a shadowy criminal. What? What is this supposed to be? Something in his backpack? Oh no, Justice Hammer 2. Got it. And then Justice Hammer 3. We found them at the same time. And then he pushed Hiro on the carts. And then lastly, Celeste smashed him with
Here's exactly
the
what
other
happened.
hammer. Got it.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Celestia Ludenberg. Oh, Hifumi.
Hifumi.
Right.
With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
At 1 a.m.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
Yasuhiro.
That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Right.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault.
Yep.
They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro.
I'm still not sure why why this camera was here.
When
I
they
don't
were
understand
done with
how
it, they
Hifumi's camera
shoved
got
him,
in that
still
room.
unconscious, into the pool room locker.
But then we ended up, yeah, you know, giving it to Celeste, and then she had it for the whole incident. But yeah, I was like, where did it come from before then?
And then finally, at 6 a.m., they
Which
moved
is not
into
what
the
the.
murder
Oh, I see.
phase
It's
of
at an
their plan.
angle. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, that is not 6 a.m. That's. But yeah, at the angle I was looking at it, that looks like 7:08. But in reality, if you look at the angle that Taka's got his hand at, yeah, that's 6:03.
They called Taka to the equipment room.
Gosh, Taka, you're always so on time. Why are you so late this time? You were 3 minutes late.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room.
Yep.
The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crime.
Very clever, really.
So, next they falsified 2 more assault incidents.
The first being of Celeste getting hit with the hammer, 1, and then
these
Hifumi getting hit with
attacks,
hammer
the
2.
killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken.
Yep.
They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story.
Uh-huh.
The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did.
Yep.
We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office.
Which let him get to work
This was
spraying
exactly
blood everywhere.
what Hifumi was hoping for. He took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3
And spun around in circles spraying blood
and
everywhere.
turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Yeah. We got everything, guys.
We left the nurse's office.
Unless there's like
and
one
Hifumi
final
once
twist here that I
again
don't
took advantage
see
of the
coming.
situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office.
Yep.
And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room.
Even though Choco was still unconscious there, but luckily she was unconscious there.
He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared.
Yep.
But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act.
The whack. Or gong.
Their
but,
plan
yeah.
all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository.
Yeah.
That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is...
Celestia Ludenberg, or Celestia Yasuhiro, apparently. Ooh, pretty.
So Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
Oh boy.
Lost?
Yes, you lost.
I lost?
Yep.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words?
5 seconds ago?
They hang
10 seconds ago?
heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no.
There you go. Break the character.
Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko Yasuhiro.
Eiko?
Huh.
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Very good. Booyah! B B A A A A A A A B B A A A A A. Failed to score A. How many coins do I get? Come on. 99. Not bad. Medals. Okay. You're gonna call it medals. They're coins. You have me going around finding
come on,
coins.
Kuma. I'm ready to begin.
Or rather, ready to end.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we have to vote.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote.
Damn, I was just getting to know her too.
And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I mean, these are all formalities. We never vote wrong. Is there ever gonna be a point where we vote wrong? It's like, oh, sorry, you didn't do it right. Everybody but the one person who did it wins or dies, and now they get out, and that's the end of the game. No, it's not gonna happen that way. So we're always gonna get it right, and that's gonna be the end of it. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The black and this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was... Celestia Ludenberg, or more precisely, Taiko Yasuhiro!
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan. But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I didn't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then,
Then did you use... you know. I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right to get Hifumi to act as my accomplice. I used her. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Does she mean... is she talking about alter ego?
Say what?
Wow, what are you talking about?
just a second.
Don't interrupt. We're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of the loop as usual. How sad.
In other words,
Then you're the one who stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you'd come up with. Right again. Last night, after we had our meeting about how it had disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. What are you doing here?
Actually,
I was hoping I could talk to you, alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
what?
What?
Are you okay with
It was
this?
Taka. He stole it. What?
So
And
then,
I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I had found a use for the digital camera. I had taken you-know-what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I'd shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
So it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to yell if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
What?
as for me,
Please forgive me. He threatened me.
Oh.
He did?
As for me,
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then... It's hard for me to even say. He abused me.
What?
And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. I can't show you these pictures because they aren't on this camera, but he took pictures with another camera somehow. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime. An absolute crime. I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. I'm about to say something I've never said before in my life. I'm gonna kill him! I'm going to fucking kill him!
most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you'll be playing right into his hands. Huh?
Actually,
Taka's planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Escape? You don't mean... Taka's going to try to kill you.
What?
indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard!
Unforgivable!
Bastard! 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 Bastard!
Honestly,
Can we allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I? She...
I swear I will save her!
actually,
Then, would you like to join me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen, and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as that, can still drive people mad, it would seem.
You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. Was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt, too. All I asked him to do was make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it's my fault for freaking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect?
Because you're stupid.
That's it?
Let's see.
And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed even my expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though.
I feel like I could cry.
Well,
But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead?
What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were all questioning him about what had happened to him, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it.
It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical.
I just matched the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
so in the end,
You planned to kill him all along. I love Sakura's "so in the end." It's basically her catchphrase. But of course, there would have been no point to my plan if the one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder
No,
about that.
he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we are nothing alike.
Why?
Then what made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money, it's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape.
But
All along you've been saying how we have to accept living here, adapt or die.
You little bitch!
Obviously that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And wanna know why, huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting a life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was this dream of yours? Oh, what was this dream of yours? To live in a European castle. A castle? And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as my butlers/bodyguards. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. That's what life is all about. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but...
There is nothing to be done.
Unfortunately, my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have any regrets. I pursued my dream to the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh.
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
Do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. Isn't it terrifying how different our values are? There's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? Don't you realize you're about to die? Why aren't you scared? My ability to lie is unrivaled, and I take pride in that. It's not just other people. I can even fool my own emotions. The conscious deceives the unconscious. And that's why you're not scared?
Yes, indeed.
That's right. I don't fear death. Kill me however you like. I'm terrified! But if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice then,
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey, you just get executed again.
Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie. And that weak, fake smile is what betrayed her.
Thrills, chills, kills!
You all done? Okay, then let's get rolling. The black and disturb the peace and must pay the price.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler, whatever the hell her name is. She wants to keep changing it back and forth.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
Damn,
Which is
Celeste.
why... Actually, it's not important. Well then... Take care, everyone. Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Damn. See, I told you this episode was gonna take forever. I'm like 6 minutes away from the end of the episode, and we're just now getting to the punishment. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment! What do we got? Oh, she's got her castle there in the background. The hell is that? She has an audience, even. The burning of the Versailles Witch. Okay. I feel like she's pleased with this death, though. She gets burnt alive in front of an audience? Oh, there it is. Fire truck. To ruin the fun. She doesn't get burned alive, she gets crushed by a fire truck. Good job, Monokuma, for putting out the fire. Damn good firefighter, man. Damn good. Alright. Well, that's the end of Celestia. Or Celeste. Or Taiko. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. The third trial is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but it's over. I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. In fact, I got a skill from her, so I can get more mono coins. And it's over. And for him to just come along and over it... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of their regrets from the outside world, and so more people had to die.
Extreme!
You guys are still young. You need to place more value on your lives.
What are you gonna do?
Jeez, and here I thought you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Too bad.
You're all the embodiment of hope, whether you like it or not. And it's my destiny to knock you down one by one. Or 2 by 3 by 4 by I don't know how many people are gonna die. It's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? God, I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. What do you want? What do you want? So anyway... Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key-type object from Celeste? What's it to?
Hey!
So what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
you...
What did you do? Huh? What did you do? Or what did you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
Hey,
Answer me. There's that music again. What did you do to my body?
Ooh,
Oh, wow. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. What do you mean? What did I do? I have no idea. I don't know anything about it. Then I have no idea what you're talking about. What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
hello.
Okay, things are getting kind of awkward. I think it's about time I got out of here.
Well,
Meanwhile, you guys can go on enjoying your school life. A new floor has opened up. If you get lonely, give me a shout. Not that I'll do anything about it, of course.
see ya later.
See ya. Monokuma disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. Although it wasn't all despair, there was one small hope. Hey Kyoko, Monokuma already mentioned it, but what's that key that Celeste gave you?
so...
Most likely, it's the key to one of the dressing room lockers.
Huh?
What? Then that means... Celeste probably hid it in there.
Hey,
I suppose sometimes it's easiest to miss what's right beneath your nose. Well then, we'd better go check.
Indeed.
Good idea. We left the courtroom and rushed to the dressing room. As we approached the dressing room, Kyoko looked back at us and said,
Hey,
I'm going to go alone from here. Everyone else head to the dining hall. I'll check in with you later.
What?
Why exactly are you going alone?
so...
Do you even have to ask? As she spoke, she glanced quickly at the surveillance camera.
Come on.
That's not what I mean. Why you? There's still the risk of a spot, you know. Then I'll go too.
What?
You? Please, let me go. Standing here arguing is just about going to draw more attention to us. Do whatever you want. Thank you, Byakuya.
well then.
Then it's up to you now. In the end.
Yo!
I'm gonna go to the dining hall, okay?
Huh? So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Like, together? Like, are they gonna do it? Like, do it? Does that mean what I think it means? You're going in the bathhouse together.
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. I tried to forget what Hina said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
Shall we go?
Shall we? Yeah. So, like, do we get undressed, or what do we do? Oh, we're actually looking at the locker. Got it. We need to get into that locker. Kyoko took the key Celeste had given her, and unlocked the locker. And as the locker swung over, we saw...
You really came.
Good morning. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's safe, thank goodness. I never heard Kyoko sound so relieved. It was like she was speaking from the bottom of her heart. I did just what Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I stayed quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon. Maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a while longer. So, now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, sure, but can we take a second? Since we have this opportunity, I want you to be honest with me. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do all on your own here at the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However...
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know? That just makes me makes me even more worried.
What?
Worried? Like what happened during the investigation this time. You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without warning, without explanation. When you did that...
Indeed.
It's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you too. No! I believe you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me. And I want you to believe in me too. Because we're friends. I understand.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see, what I heard from Kyoko then was, well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I had told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own two eyes, so I waited for nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action.
Correct.
The boys' bathroom on the second floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor in it. And in the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was way in the back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko really be right about this? Oh my god! There's more? That's all the time I got for today, guys. See you guys next time.